Good evening and welcome to Doordarshan Kendra Kohima. I am Ketuku Topi with the news. First, the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates 184 newly constructed Type 7 multi-story flats for Member of Parliament. The Bharatiya Janata Party Nagaland organizes special fellowship program with differently abled students as part of nationwide Har Ghar Tiranga campaign. Both houses of parliament adjourned till 2 p.m. following the opposition party's uproar over various issues. BJP accuses the Congress of spreading lies and making baseless allegations against the electoral process of the country. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today inaugurated 184 newly constructed Type 7 multi-story flats for members of parliament at Baba Karak Singh Marg in New Delhi. Speaking on the occasion, Modi said 21st century India is eager for development as it is sensitive to its responsibilities. He said around 350 new MP houses have been built so far since 2014. He pointed out that despite the shortage of MP residents, not a single new housing unit was constructed for Lok Sabha MPs between 2004 and 2014. Mr. Modi said MPs from different states live together in this house, which symbolizes the spirit of Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat. The Prime Minister said the 4 towers are beautifully named after the great rivers of the country, Krishna, Godavari, Kosi and Hogli, which give life to the crores of people. He added that the tradition of naming river binds the nation in a thread of unity. Modi expressed hope that all members of the parliament will work together as a team and the collective efforts will serve as a model for the nation. Modi highlighted that this multi-story building, more than 180 members of parliament will be able to reside together, and these residencies also have important economic aspect. He said during the inauguration of Kartavya Bhavan recently, mentioned that several ministries operating from rented buildings incurred an annual rent of nearly 1,500 crore rupees. The Prime Minister noted that lack of adequate housing for members of parliament was leading to increased government expenditure.
मन के लोग जो होते हैं उनकी परेशानियों के बीच भी मैं जरूर कहूंगा कि नदियों के नामों की परंपरा देश की एक
Bharatiya Janata Party Nagaland on Monday organized a special fellowship program with differently abled students as part of the nationwide Har Ghar Tiranga campaign. The event was chaired by State Vice President and Campaign Convener Kivishya Achumi and held under the leadership of BJP Nagaland State President Benjamin Yeptomi. In his address, Yeptomi described the morning gathering as a blessing and emphasized unity within the BJP as both political organization and a family. He commended that the students for their smiles, dedication and resilience, calling them living testimonies of faith in action. He also expressed gratitude to the parents, teachers, volunteers and staff of the Deaf and Deaf-Blind Ministry for their commitment and patience. The BJP president urged continued support for building a community where every child can experience and share love and extend festive greetings, wishing everyone a blessed Har Ghar Tiranga celebration. The program began with an invocation and welcome address by Reverend Langar Waling, Director of Deaf Biblical Ministry, followed by a special presentation by differently able students. Sri Besitsa Dozo delivered the benediction and the event concluded with a national anthem and a photo session.
He leaded me beside still waters, He restored my soul, He leaded me in the path of righteousness, for His name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for Thou art with me. Thy rod and thy
Both houses of the parliament have been adjourned till 2 p.m. following the opposition party's uproar over various issues. When the Rajya Sabha assembled at 11 a.m., Deputy Chairman Harivansh tried to run zero hour. The opposition member raised the issue of special intensive revision of the electoral roll in Bihar and other matters. He said that he had received 29 adjournment notices from different political parties on 5 different issues, of which 18 are related to matters which are sub judice. He said as per rule, the matter which is sub judice policy will not be taken up for discussion and disallowed all the notices. He repeatedly appealed to the protesting member to go back to their seats and allow the House to function. Harivansh said more than 62 hours have been lost due to continuous disruption in the Rajya Sabha. He said the question and zero hour are for members and urged the protesting members not to disrupt the proceeding of the House. As the pandemonium continued, the deputy chairman adjourned the House till 2 p.m. Similar scene were witnessed in Lok Sabha also when the House assembled at 11 a.m. The opposition parties started a protest demanding discussion on the issues of special intensive revision. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla said that the protesting members are disrupting the House in a pre-planned manner which is not right for democracy. BJP today accused the Congress of spreading lies and making baseless allegations against the electoral process of the country. Addressing a press conference today in New Delhi, Union Education Minister and senior BJP leader Dharmendra Pradhan said that the Congress sometimes question about transparency in EVMS and sometimes racks up issues related to the election in Haryana and Maharashtra. He alleged that this continuous political defeat has pushed them into the state of political bankruptcy. Talking about the special intensive revision, Pradhan said that this is not happening for the first time as it is regular exercise of the Election Commission to update the voter list. Meanwhile, the opposition MPs today staged a protest march from Parliament House complex to the office of the Election Commission against the special intensive revision of electoral roll in Bihar. The members demanded the rollback of SIR in Bihar. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge and Party Leader Rahul Gandhi, NCP Chief Sharad Pawar, SP Chief Akhilesh Yadav, JM Leader Mahauma Ji, TMC MP Deepak Oberoi, among others, took part in the protests.
और उन दिनों में कांग्रेस पार्टी अनेक राज्यों में निरंतर पराजय के कारण एक बैंकरप्सी की स्थिति.
Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Monday introduced a revised version of the Income Tax Bill 2025 in Lok Sabha, incorporating most of the recommendations made by the Parliamentary Select Committee headed by the BJP leader Baijayant Panda. The introduction took place amid opposition uproar. Tabling the bill, Sitharaman said that the changes were necessary to convey the correct legislative meaning. The finance minister said that the updated bill is designed to improve fairness and clarity while aligning the law with existing provisions. Lawmaker will now have a single updated version that reflects all suggested changes. The revised draft incorporates 285 recommendations from the Parliamentary Select Committee. It seeks to simplify tax processes, addressing earlier shortcomings and potentially reshape the country's income tax framework. Last week, the government formally withdrew the Income Tax Bill 2025, which was initially introduced in the Lok Sabha on February 13 to replace the existing Income Tax 1961. According to Panda, the new legislation will simplify India's decade-old tax structure, reduce legal confusion and help individual taxpayers and MSMEs avoid unnecessary litigation. The current Income Tax Act enacted in 1961 has undergone more than 4,000 amendments and now contain over 5 lakh words, making it highly complex. Now let's take a short commercial break.
हेलो
राजेश जी, मैं पुलिस थाने से बोल रहा हूँ।
फिर से
आप डिजिटल अरेस्ट में हो। दूसरे कमरे में जाइए, अकेले। आपके पार्सल में ड्रग्स मिले हैं, लंबे जाएंगे। 10 लाख दीजिए, बच जाएंगे।
सर इतने कहाँ से?
एक लिंक भेजा है, अभी प्रोसेसिंग के लिए 2 लाख भेजिए, बाकी बाद में।
2 लाख?
क्या हुआ पापा?
बेटा ये कह रहे हैं कि मेरे पार्सल में से ड्रग्स मिले हैं।
अरे
काट दिया।
पैनिक मत कीजिए पापा, डिजिटल अरेस्ट जैसा कुछ नहीं होता है, ये सब फ्रॉड है।
फ्रॉड?
पुलिस, बैंक, आरबीआई इत्यादि के नाम से आने वाले साइबर अपराधियों के फोन या वीडियो कॉल से सावधान रहें। उन्हें कोई पैसे ना भेजें और तुरंत पुलिस में रिपोर्ट करें। अगर समझदारी नहीं दिखाओगे
तो पैसे गवाओगे।
आरबीआई कहता है
जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. The Supreme Court has issued strong direction to control the menace of dog bites and rabies in the National Capital Territory of Delhi to immediately catch and sterilize stray dogs and relocate them permanently to shelters. The court warned that any person or group obstructing the drive will face legal action. Authorities are also allowed to use force if necessary. The court said stray dogs must be released into public area once picked up. This direction came in a Suo Motu case based on reports of stray dog attacks on children. The court stated that infants and children must not fall prey to rabies and that public spaces should be safe and fear-free. The bench directed NCT Delhi, MCD and NDMC to build dog shelter within 8 weeks, with proper staff and CCTV monitoring and to keep daily records of captured dogs. It further instructed to set up a helpline within 1 week. All dog bite complaints must be acted upon within 4 hours. Authority must share vaccine availability details, stock status and who is receiving them. The court refused to accept any intervention pleas from individuals or organizations, saying public safety must come first, not sentiments. The court also directed authorities to submit a progress report at the next hearing. In Uttarakhand, even a week after the natural disaster struck the Dharali and Harsil region of Uttarkashi district, search, relief and rescue operations are still ongoing. Braving challenging weather conditions, the Army, ITBT, NDRF, SDRF and district administrations have intensified efforts to locate those trapped under the debris using advanced equipment. Despite adverse weather, ground teams remain actively engaged in the operations. To drain the water from the artificial lake formed in the Harsil area, the irrigation department is preparing to manually create a drainage path. Officers and workers of the department will be transported to Harsil by helicopter and have been instructed to stay there in a permanent camp. A team from UJVNL has also reached the site to assist in the drainage work. However, following the ongoing rainfall, rescue operations via helicopter could not be initiated in the Dharali area. The helicopters have been temporarily halted due to bad condition. Meanwhile, the Amity department have issued an orange alert for heavy rainfall today in Dehradun, Haridwar, Tehri, Nainital, Champawant, Pauri, Udham Singh Nagar and Bageshwar. Rain is also expected in other parts of the state. In light of the heavy rainfall warning, the Chamoli district administrations has suspended movement of all trekking routes in the district for the next 5 days to prevent any untoward incidents. The Election Commission of India has issued notice to Congress leader Rahul Gandhi seeking documents to back his allegations of voter fraud during 2024 Lok Sabha election. In a notice issued by the Chief Electoral Officer of Karnataka, Gandhi have been asked to provide documents to substantiate his allegations of vote theft in Mahadevapura Assembly segment, which is part of Bengaluru Central Lok Sabha seat. It showed the details after the opposition leader press conference in New Delhi on August 7. The ECI said that the documents for the claim must be provided so that a detailed inquiry could be conducted in the manner. The Election Commission of India has tweeted a copy of notice issued to the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi. The notice signed by CEO Karnataka addressed to Rahul Gandhi has requested Rahul Gandhi to provide the relevant documents on the basis of which he has concluded that a voter, Shakun Rani or anyone else have voted twice so that a detailed inquiry can be undertaken by the office. The notice read that the August 7th press conference by Rahul Gandhi claimed that the voter Shakun Rani has voted twice and it is based on the EC data inquiry by the commission. Shakun Rani has stated that she has voted only once and not twice. Hence, the commission seek relevant document based on which the claim of the vote theft are made. Now let's look at the weather report of the district headquarters of Nagaland.
Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius, while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 32 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 22 degrees Celsius. Mokokchung had a maximum temperature of 27 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 22 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Twinsang had a maximum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius. Zinabuto had a maximum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 19 degrees Celsius. Phak had a maximum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
To end the news, here's a recap of the main points. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates 184 newly constructed Type 7 multi-story flats for Member of Parliament. The Bharatiya Janata Party Nagaland organizes special fellowship program with differently abled students as part of the nationwide Har Ghar Tiranga campaign. Both houses of parliament adjourned till 2 p.m. following the opposition parties' uproar over various issues. BJP accuses the Congress of spreading lies and making baseless allegations against the electoral process of the country. With this, we have come to the end of this evening bulletin. Thank you for watching. Good night.